Rush Duel is a fast-paced spin-off game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you can summon as many monsters as you want and draw up to 5 cards each turn. In this series, me and the TheDrAlex progress through each Rush Duel product release and build decks with whatever cards were available at that time. We have been drafting characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's anime and have exclusive access to those characters' boss monsters, and will continue to draft characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush series. Join us as we continue to battle it out in this series, Rush Duel Character Draft. So this is the deck we're bringing to today's game. This is Cats. Now, our new boss monster is Animagica Leader, and this card is kind of meant for the Prime deck, but it is a beast, which means it does kind of fall to me. Unfortunately, I don't have very many good ways to use this card, so we thought we'd just throw it in here and kind of see what happened. The Cats is a semi-competent deck. We do have access to basically 3 Mirror Force, which can be pretty good. Cat Claw Girl itself is actually pretty good, and the fusion monsters are decent if we can get them out. I think the actual worst part of this deck is probably going to be the Animagica Leader itself. We have also got Astro Biodrake in here because it can get us back the fusion, as well as Twin Barrel Dragon is the only legend with 200 defense. We're trying to get every card in the deck to have 200 defense, except for, obviously, our Animagica Leader, which turns a lot of our other effects online. So this is the deck. We're feeling okay. Cats are generally quite good. I just think Leader might be the brick in the deck, but let's fire into the games and we can see what Alex has got for us. So last week we had Aqua versus Pyro, which is quite an interesting one because it is like water versus fire, kind of, or at least it would be. I guess your quote-unquote Pyro deck is more of now, I guess, Pyro, Thunder, Aqua. It's kind of a weird direction they've taken it, making it more like this chemical deck. My deck's D and Keto the deck, and each of the different D and Ketos have their own attributes, so it's very strange how they've decided to do it. But that was a bit of a weird matchup as well, because my deck last week was very like summon monster from deck, just like level 8 boss monster attack, and your deck was all the like fusion and maximizing. I feel like your deck had a lot more going on, which made it a lot more interesting than mine. But the simplicity ended up winning out in the end. As for this week, I really do not know what you're going to be on. I really have no idea. I'm just going to take a shot in the dark and say you're going to bring something back that you just like, right? Something that you just enjoy playing, that's relatively good. To me, that just screams dragons, but you could literally be on anything. I have no idea. Do you have any idea what you think I'm going to be on?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. Shall we just hop in and see what we're both on? Ooh, okay. I'll go first. Alright, I will set, and then I think I'm going to summon this out. I'm going to tribute 2 monsters, and summon out my Animagica Leader. So, 2500 attack is decent. Yeah, it's good. It's good attack. Special summon 2 level 4 or lower monsters with 900 or less defense from my graveyard face up to my field. I cannot activate the effects of level 8 or lower monsters for the rest of the turn. Unfortunately, I have to summon exactly 2, so I can't actually use this effect right now. But it's neat that it's there, and we'll pass on that.
Okay. Well. There's a Legend Magician.
Ooh, Guildford OTK. We haven't seen this in a while. This is a blast from the past. I don't think this deck's really seen much play at all lately.
Yeah, well, there's a new card come out, and Guildford made the most sense for me for what I've got.
Okay. There's Mizame.
What?
Is that Guildford the Rising?
I'll put these 2 back in.
It can attack everything, but we have to crash into leader at the moment.
I think just that.
Yeah, it's fine. But I will use this. You remember Stray Force? Well, it's Mirror Force sometimes, but sometimes it's just a 200 attack combat trick.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it.
It doesn't usually come up, but when it does. Okay, so I could use her effect now and bring back 2 wimps from the graveyard. The negative is I cannot activate the effects of level 8 or lower monsters for the rest of the turn, which would be pretty much everything I've got. So I think I'm going to start with Graceful Charity. We're going to see. I don't really need that. I don't think I need this. We'll discard them. Then I'm going to summon Twin Barrel Dragon. So during my main phase, I have no more special on this card. I can choose one card on my field, toss a coin twice, and if both results ahead, which is, you know, not super light, it's got 25% chance. Tails. That's the opposite of what I wanted. Then I will normal summon out my Silver Eyes Star Cat. We're going to set 2. Then we're just going to go straight to battle. So Silver Eyes should be able to clear. And then this should be able to clear. Then we just get him for the 25. And then we pass.
Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty good. If you could not hit my good card and hit the bad card, that would be good. Ooh. Now, was that the good card or the bad card? On the plus side, Twin Barrel's effect is only live the turn he's summoned, so unless I've already recur him, he's now spent. Okay, so lots of back row. Not a lot of monsters. Alright, let's start with Ship of the Seven Treasures. We'll discard level 7, and we'll draw 2 cards. So I'm going to start by tributing 2 monsters, and summoning out my Cat Claw Girl. Then I can use its effect to place 1 card from my hand on the bottom of the deck. So I think that's going to be this. Then I can bring back a Beast type monster with 200 defense from my graveyard face up to my field, and then if I special summon a normal monster by this effect, I can set 1 fusion as well. So the card I'm going to bring back is going to be my Silver Eyes Star Cat. And then I can set fusion. Then...
Are they the fusion pieces? They are.
Yes. We'll fuse these 2 together and summon out Starcat Strania.
I've selected the trap I want to use, and they're both the same option.
If it's compulsory, it will say both either way. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. Yeah, I've had that come up as well.
It was compulsory.
Yeah, that has come up for me before as well. I mean, I still have a play. Guess I go for that. So now I'm going to activate Meanderful Rush. So I can put a card from my hand on the bottom of my deck and especially summon up to 2 Beast and or Beast Warrior monsters with 200 defense in my graveyard face up to my field. So I'll get rid of this. I'm going to bring back Cat Claw Girl. Then I'm going to activate her again. Put this back. But this time, because I no longer am really going to have a good monster to get rid of, question is, do I go for the other boss monster? That only works by special summoning 2. Has to be exactly 2. So there's no reason to do anything other than Silver Eyes. And then I'll grab back Fusion once more.
Okay.
Flip it over. And we will combine them into Strania once again. Now, Strania's got a pretty cool effect. I can send 1 other card from my field to the graveyard, make 1 face-up monster lose attack, and then if I send a normal monster with 200 visual defense to the graveyard for my requirement, I can destroy a spell trap. Now, what I want to do is destroy a spell trap. But there isn't really a point in sending Animagica Leader just to weaken your guy and have nothing happen. So I think we have to just go battle phase. And here, I think we will just clear the Magician. Then we'll just pass. And I'm locked into only attacking with fusion monsters this turn. Okay. So lots of defense monsters. Alright, let's go with Golden Eyes Star Cat. Then we'll set 2 and go straight to battle. And we will just see if we can't clean up this board. And we'll get the 3rd attack. And then that'll do me.
Okay.
Okay, well, unless I draw something to deal with this, you're just going to keep triple setting. Is awkward for me. think I will activate Ship of the Seven Treasures. And I'm going to discard Flappen, draw a card. Does that change it? Alright, I am going to tribute 2 monsters and summon out my Catclaw Girl. Then I'm going to activate Catclaw Girl effect. With it I can put a card from my hand back and then bring back a monster. So the card I think I'm going to bring back. I'll bring back Breakstar Cat, who has the effect to send the top 2 cards back to the graveyard and then it gains piercing. So we're going to do that. We're going to set, go to battle, and we're going to try and get in with our piercing. Now the question is, do we keep clearing? I think we probably should. Because even though it lets you empty your hand a bit more, you've already only got 2 cards in hand.
Yeah, that's a game. GG.
Ooh, well, let's see what happens in game 2.
I'll go first.
Okay.
That, and that.
What field spell? Playing Guildford OTK. All I can think of is like the fire field spell for the baseball. I have no idea what that is. Right, we're going to set. We'll tribute both and summon out Catclaw. I'm then going to summon out Astro Bio Drake. We'll set, go to battle, and then we'll get a little bit greedy and see if we can clear with Astro Bio. And then we'll get in for 22. And then just pass the turn. Okay.
Spectre of Heaven's End.
Oh, that's pretty good. Has he got it? That's the question.
Don't, unfortunately.
Oh.
Wish I did. Yeah. What am I talking about?
Okay. So Katetsu comes
After
down.
the Craftsman. Draw a card. And then we'll normal summon Guildford.
Yep.
Unless the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Activate Thogan.
I was not expecting Sogan. Okay.
Aura Buster.
So this is equipped to a face-up warrior type monster on your field. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. Also, if an equipped spell in your graveyard, the equipped monster inflicts piercing damage. Ooh. Okay.
Activate Ruler's Current. Send a warrior to boost.
Well.
So,
This doesn't look good, does it?
Go to battle.
Well, I do have this, but I don't think it's going to save me. Oh, you didn't have 2 warriors to shuffle in.
I didn't.
Oh, in my mind, I was just like, yeah, he just like mills a card or something and gets it. Oh, okay, so that did actually save me.
And Craftsman is a beast warrior, not a warrior.
For
Some reason.
I don't know if I think I can win this, but it depends how much. No, I should. I'm pretty sure I've got this. There's no way your guys can have massive defense. So I can distribute these 2, and then I can give this guy piercing.
Yeah. Oh.
Just in case I'm going to play these. Go to battle. That was so close, just being a ridiculous OTK, man. I suppose that is Guildford OTK to a T, isn't it? Did you want to get a 3rd game in?
Yeah, I want to see my new legend spell.
Yeah. Let's jump into game 3.
Go first.
Okay.
Okay. That
Is that Sogan again?
maybe.
Hey.
Yeah, what's that? Is gonna get cheeky, I think.
Ooh. Ooh, 2700 the first turn. So I'm gonna go summon. And I'm gonna go summon. I'm gonna tribute both and summon out Animagica Leader. Then I'm gonna summon out Flappen whose effect is if I have another face-up beast-type monster on my field, I can place a beast from my graveyard on the top of my deck, and then one face-up monster on your field loses 400 attack. I'm going to put this back on top, weaken that a little bit. I'm going to get greedy. Why not? Let's go battle, and we'll see if your back row protect. Does not, so I do get in for the extra 2k. Flappin did a thing for possibly the first time in the history of Rush Duel, and then I'll pass my turn.
Weapons end.
Okay. Oh, it's a lot of Guildfords there.
Maybe 2 for pure glass.
I haven't missed this guy.
That is go to battle. Turn that you must have went to special. Another face of beast.
Yeah, so I can keep using Flappin. I cannot keep using Astrobuy. Now I kind of want to crash with Leader, but if you have any kind of back row, it makes it very awkward. Right, we're going to start with Shift the 7 Treasures. We're going to discard this and draw 2 cards. And that was a nice draw. Let's see what Graceful Charity has for us. Okay, that's not as nice draws. Get rid of this. Alright, so now, do I do this and gamble, or do I do this and gamble? Not the biggest fan of either of these plays. So let's do the funnier one. Twin Barrel Dragon. Okay, let's go. 25% chance.
Two tails again.
That's just the way it is. Alright, we'll set. I am going to put Astrobuy to defense. I am going to go battle, and I am going to attempt to attack. Well, if you've got something and you stop the attack.
Yeah, true.
At least this way you have to find piercing. If you want. Well, I'm going to declare the attack anyway, even if it will do no damage. And I'll end my turn. Vector again.
Vector.
What a buster!
Samurai. Tribute. For the legend.
Okay.
Activate his effect.
Grab the equip spell back we just discarded. It's another equip spell. So... Do you have an equip spell in your graveyard is the next question.
No, not anymore.
Okay, so you don't have piercing at the very least. You have piercing.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a third monster to put down.
Okay. I think I have to do something a little bit desperate. Else, I don't think I have much of a turn, especially when you can have piercing. So I'm going to summon out my Green Eyes Star Cat, which lets me send a beast or warrior type monster with 200 defense from my hand to the graveyard to draw a card. And also, if I send a normal monster to the graveyard, I can treat it as 2 tribute. So I will use this effect, send this, and draw. Alright, we're going to summon out Golden Eyes Star Cat. So I'm also going to summon out Silver. We'll go to battle, and I have to attack this.
You know what?
Rude.
I'm gonna make you crash. You want to get rid of that?
No, I'm not gonna crash.
Ooh.
Okay, nice little trade.
In you.
Guildford to the grave.
That's good for.
Another trade in.
Okay.
Legend Magician.
Ah, but I don't know. That's it. Got a battle.
Now I reveal my trap. Stray Force.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to destroy them. I love how it's like optional to destroy them all. Ow.
Oh, that was.
I mean, that was all I had. Because you had the piercing guy out, I couldn't just leave stuff in defense. I had to commit to this either way.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, maybe I get lucky and you don't attack the correct one. I don't know. That was kind of my win con. But this was a cool one. I feel like this is the second time I've brought cats, like, kind of recently, and both times I feel like the deck is actually weaker because of the new cards that we've got. Like, I put Animagica Leader in here because I was like, well, Animagica Leader's a new card. I want to try it out. But it doesn't really have a place in here. It just can kind of do stuff with it. This was kind of the best I could come up with, but I still think the cats are kind of cool. The only issue I have with the cats is they don't have a great way to get around set 3 pass. The best way they have is that you can use Purple-Eyes Starcat, which will set a Stray Force from your graveyard to spell Trap Zone. Then you can choose a level 7 higher monster with 200 defense on your field, and if you do that, monster can attack twice. Now, to do that, you need to have Stray Force in the graveyard. You need to already have a monster out that can attack, that has 200 defense, and has enough attack that it's worth it. And you need to have room in your back row to be able to set the Stray Force. So, like, it's a little bit awkward to make all of that happen. Obviously, we did have the Break Starcat as well, which had the piercing, but it's only a 2200 body on a level 7, which is not great. It's not really what you want, especially when, like, it doesn't really do anything other than piercing. Like, it does have another effect where the turn it's summoned, it can pop a monster, but again, that's very rarely going to come up. And then for your deck, obviously, this is Guildford OTK. We got some new stuff. What was your new legend spell, by the way? I can't even remember what the new one was.
Mage Power.
Ah, Mage Power, yes.
But I've seen it. I've got one copy of a field spell for the extra 500. Could have given my guy another 200 attack.
Ooh. I mean, now it makes sense why you're on the field spell. I was very confused. I was like, man, he really doesn't want 25s crashing into 25s. But yeah, so now it makes sense, right? Just get that extra 500 attack from the Mage Power. Mage Power, I think, is a bad legend, but I do respect you bringing it, right? Especially when you can effectively get that body for free, because all you have to do is get it in the graveyard, and then you can just bring it back free value off of Guildford the Legend's effect, right? So in that respect, it ends up being pretty cool. Obviously, I think Aura Buster was the MVP of your deck today, being able to sometimes give piercing and always destruction prevention is pretty damn good.
Yep.
But that was some pretty good games. GG, buddy.
Yeah, GG.